Oh god, do you also do that where like you open up somebody's tweet and you type out like a whole ass response and then you're just like, yeah, I responded, and you never respond. But it makes you feel better about yourself. Oh god, yeah.
All the fucking time.
I literally just did it today. I was gonna respond to a Shy Lily tweet and I was like, I responded in spirit. And I hit the like and I click off.
Sometimes I gotta like disassociate in order to hit send, you know? I gotta be like, it'll be fine. The worst that can happen is that just like nobody sees it. Like I was about to DM Tectone the other day.
It's not the worst that can happen, Kirsche.
I was like, I don't want to bother him because he's like, you know, he's big, huge. But like, if I never send it, I've never tried, right? So like, I'm sitting there hovering the like send button. I'm just like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. And then I just gotta like, it's okay. It's so nothing bad can happen, right?
Bad things can happen, Kirsche. Bad things can happen. They can respond to your tweet and they can be like, well, actually, what I meant by this tweet is something completely else. And honestly, I really don't appreciate your feedback and you're kind of weird. And then they fucking like quote retweet it and they're like, look at this weird motherfucker. Or like, this kind of behavior is not acceptable. Or like some other kind of like spicy ass fucking take. And you're just in there like,
I mean, if they hit me with this kind of behavior is not acceptable, I'll just be like, who the fuck cares? We're on Twitter, you freak. This is an ocean of piss and I am pissing in it. No one's gonna notice my warm piss stain next to all the other ones, you know?
They might though, and you might be like the hot topic for the week to like drag and dogpile, especially like in the VTuber community. It's like the fucking, it's like, even if like one person does like a harmless like kind of like call out or whatever, like, oh, you know, actually this is what I meant or whatever, you know, it can like, it turns into like a fucking clout machine for the fucking vtweeters, and they're all just dogpiling, and you're just sitting there like, motherfucker forgot to like give credit on an art piece he tweeted or whatever. Like, it's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary.
I don't know, VTuber Twitter's like fucking piranhas. There's just so
are.
many people that like you would get so much more attention if you just went live and like did something instead of trying to harangue other people.
It's fucking weird, and like it's, I guess with like age or time comes like experience or whatever, because now like I scroll through somebody's profile and there's just like that like aura of like bitterness, you know, like that just permeates everything that they post, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm gonna preemptively block you just so I never have to risk dealing with you. I didn't do anything wrong, but
I've never blocked anyone on Twitter, and I will never block anyone on Twitter, because like if you're talking shit, I want to see it.
Oh my god,
I want to see you talking shit.
You're crazy. I don't want to see that shit. I just block
what do you mean I'm crazy?
I have a god complex. I delete them from my experience.
Oh, it's like if somebody's gonna be like a fucking V-tweeter, you know, I want to see what they're V-tweeting about, because I don't want to accidentally interact with someone who's like a two-faced little bitch, you know.
But then if you do, then it's nice and awkward for them, and they have to. Yeah.
Like they reach out to you because you have a big platform, and they're like, yeah, I wanna leech, and then you invite them on, and then you bring out all the receipts, and you're like, so I noticed you said all this shit, by the way. How do you plead?
Oh god. Oh god. I'm not gonna get into it, but like I've had people that like send schizo messages to people I know, like trying to like get them to not associate with me and shit. And like,
hell yeah,
people will send me this, right? And then I'll see that same fucking person like on my tweets and shit, or like they'll be like reaching out or whatever, or, like I'll like, oh god, there was this one time this person did exactly that. They were like DMing people, like trying to get them to disavow me and shit, and then I liked one of their tweets or whatever. I responded because I didn't remember who the fuck they were.
That's why you always keep a spreadsheet, Pippa.
And they like, somebody messaged me, they were like, oh, like that's that person, and I'm like, what? And then we fucking check like the backlogs, and they're deleting all their tweets where they're like shitting on me and stuff, and I'm like, whoa, god.
That Pipkin Pippa. I sure hate that filthy bigot. But not enough to not try and get clout from her.
Yeah, it was fucking, like, it is just so... It's schizo. The fucking... It's just this type of person on Twitter, Kirsche. It's just this type of, like, bitter person, but they're bitter for the clout. But it's like, nobody wants to be fucking friends with somebody who's insufferable and miserable other than other people who are insufferable and miserable. And those are not the people who succeed in life. You people are fucking dumb.
I agree. Misery loves company.
It does.
And not only do they want to stay miserable, because it's easier to stay miserable than make a change to become happier.
True.
But they want other people around them to stay miserable, because if other people are succeeding, they'll feel worse about themselves.
True, and that's why, like, when somebody like who is like more miserable starts to get popular, that's why you get like all the fucking like also miserable people that are like their mutuals and shit trying to drag them down at every fucking opportunity.
Like I can usually ignore seething V-tweeters because like they're not people, so their opinions don't matter.
True and base.
But like when it's someone that I like personally know who's just like, yeah, Pippa's a bigoted piece of shit and she's got rich white girl attitude. I'm just like,
what?
Like, it makes me angry. Like, it makes me legitimately angry because it's like, you've been here for so long. You've been here through like so many collabs that I've done with Pippa. Like, you know my history with this person. How could you even conceivably think something like that?
Because it doesn't matter, man. Whatever suits the narrative. Whatever suits the narrative. Just
like, fuck, dude. I can only imagine. I could like if once I am no longer a literal who, I can only imagine what will be said, considering, like you said the other day, like, chat, you should hear some of the wild shit Kirsche said. I'm in danger.
Jesus Christ. I don't think you're a literal who.
I feel like I am, yeah. I can still say
Kirsche, whenever you feel like that, just bring up Twitch tracker and look at like what percentile you're in, and you'll realize you'll be like, oh, actually.
I don't think Twitch tracker matters though, right? Because it's like if I can still say things that would make V-tweeters seethe to the point that they have to get blood pressure medication, if I can still say that and nobody says anything, I'm still a who, you know?
Because it's entirely what your audience is. Honestly,
I guess because, fair.
Like, you watch FleshTubers, you know, like there's a lot of shit that Asmongold says where if he had like a VTuber audience, they would be on his ass. Like, some of the shit that comes out of Asmongold's mouth, it's like, to a normal audience, it's like whatever, right? But when you've got like the fucking, I don't want to say it's like VTuber fans, right? But it's more like the fucking, what's a good word for this? It's like the V-tweeters that LARP as though they're VTuber fans, but they're mostly there to just like skinwalk.
Yeah.
It's like those kind of people.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair and true. That's fair and true. Every time people in my chat try to tell me I'm not a literal who, I'm just like, I've been trying to get on Domo Ariga Thanks VTuber interview show for like 3 years now.
Why?
It's like, I always thought it would be really fun, you know?
I'll DM you later.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, alright. Someone in your chat asked what a V-tweeter is. A V-tweeter is a person, like Pippa said, that like skinwalks as a VTuber. They don't make content, they don't create anything, they don't do YouTube videos, they don't stream. They just try to farm clout on Twitter by trying to be dick bags to other creators who are actually doing things. But like even Maury added them in a song where she was just like, stop tweeting, start making content. Because it's like, it's such a big thing in the VTuber community, and every time someone tries to say, like, fuck V-tweeters, you guys are just a miserable bunch of fucking mean girls at a table at lunch, V-tweeters start seething, and they're just like, you're valid as a V-tweeter, it's okay if you're not making content yet, everyone has a comfortability level, and it's just like, you don't need to spend thousands of dollars on a model, like, you could just get like a $30 PNG, you could get a free PNG, you can use Pekora, right, you get free PNG.
These are the kinds of people, they spend like a fucking $1,000 a month on fucking skebs, and then they're like, I can't afford a model. The VTuber community is so elitist because you have to have a $10,000 model in order to have an audience. Like, shut the fuck up.
When I see a V-tweeter and they haven't streamed ever, like they don't even have like a channel linked anywhere, and they're spending thousands of dollars on skebs, I'm just like, why are you doing that? Like, just get a model.
Oh
like,
my god! Oh my god! And the fucking, they always have like these insane desk setups. They always have like the fucking, like the pastel pink gamer chair with the fucking, they've got like the special fucking custom keyboard. The fucking,
and then all they play is Minecraft.
They got like the custom cat ear. They don't fucking stream, dude. They stream like once, like every 3 weeks or whatever, and you're just sitting there like, and they're like, oh, I don't stream more because I can't afford a model. What the fuck is your setup, dude? What? You obviously have money.
I get the most irrationally angry at the V-tweeters that are just like, here's my 17,000 skebs I bought in the last month. By the way, emergency donations. I can't afford my rent this month and I'm gonna be kicked out tomorrow. And it's just like, I don't believe any of you anymore.
No.
Like, it happens so often.
I don't believe any of them.
The last time this went around, they tried using the, like, do you shame poor people for having an iPhone or clean shoes because, like, they could have been a gift from someone? These skebs, like, maybe I didn't pay for them, maybe they were a gift, and it's like, sure, maybe they were, but, like, it looks really bad if you're posting, like, 5 or 6 skebs in the last 20 days, and then you need to ask for emergency donos.
Also,
I'm just saying.
Let's be real here. Like, that means the money was in your pocket anyways. If you know how Skeb works, there's no, like, gift card system or anything like that. You had to fucking plug your goddamn debit card into that shit. You had
That's
to.
True. That's true. vtweeters have me angry now.
It got my blood pressure going too, man. I just...
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell.